Hey guys, I'm at my local motorcycle shop. Hey, there's me in the mirror. Hi, me. And we are going for a ride to a reserve, like a Aboriginal reserve where the Aboriginals live, and we're bringing supplies and stuff. All the scooters have like supplies in their seats, and then we've got 2 vans full of food and whatnot. And we're just going to go donate it to a reserve. So yeah, that's the special series. It'll be a ride up into the mountains and a visit to an Aboriginal reserve, which is something I've never done before. I know that they have some stealing my bike. Shout out! We're not even at the place where the Aboriginals live, and already things are getting stolen. Just kidding. Yeah. So, and then Babao's coming along as our mascot. Are you our mascot, Babao? Yeah. You want some water, don't you? Look at, she lets you know that she wants some water by looking at it. Just don't drink the water down there. It's filled with antifreeze. That's why it's green. The water down there is more sweet, Babao. She doesn't drink. She doesn't drink from the ground. She'll only drink falling water. She's smart like that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to go deliver supplies to reserve, which I've already said like 4 times, so maybe I should say it again. We're going to go deliver supplies to an Aboriginal reserve in the mountains. Gets better each time I say it, doesn't it? Yeah, I just woke up. I forgot. Yeah, I know. And he phoned me up and he's like, yeah, we're leaving in like an hour. I'm like, an hour? Where are we going? He's like, I told you before. Wonder if that guy's going to the reserve. He's got a shitload of supplies on his scooter. Did you see that? He had like potatoes or something stacked up. Yeah. Okay, I'll record again once we're on the road, or when we're there, or something. Something more interesting than this, regardless. Oh yeah, and these are our scooters. Everyone's riding a Yamaha Cygnus, which is arguably the best scooter in the world. They're quick, they're agile, they got a lot of storage space, they're reliable. They come with like a 5-year engine warranty, unlimited mileage. They're good scooters. Mine's the probably the oldest one here. Mine's like the first year the very first year they came out. I owned one of the first ones in this whole frickin' city. All these other losers are copycats. Yeah. And this is the newer model. It's got like extra lights. It's got a bigger nose and stuff. And this guy can't afford lights. And this guy's got a fisheye, I do believe it's called. Alright guys, so we've begun the ride. We're in the city right now. But we're heading up into the mountains. And yeah, so it'll be a nice mountain ride. Unfortunately, it's not sunny today, so but it's not raining, so there's that. Yeah, all the scooters have food in them, and then we've got a couple of trucks that are either like following us or going to meet us there, and we've got like cameramen and cars. So yeah. So it's fun. We've all got flags on our motorcycles, on our scooters. Pink flags, nonetheless. I just noticed that. Great. Pink flags on scooters. And but yeah, my scooter's the only one without food. Well, actually, that's not true. There's a few scooters that showed up late and they don't have food in them. But they got like 2 vans full of food. And I felt kind of weird because, as far as I know, the people normally in a charity ride, everyone in the ride donates a certain amount of money to be able to participate. But in this charity ride, it's not so much the case. I think it's mostly like the motorcycle shop that we're at. They donated most of the food, and a lot of people are just going along for the ride and helping to transport it. But I felt kind of guilty about that. I don't want to show up at some place and give them, and hand out food that I didn't help buy, So I took a little bit of cash and I divided it up into about 20 envelopes, and I'm gonna hand that out to the children when I get there. That's my plan. Normally when I hand things out to children, I drive my van with the tinted windows, but today, I'll try it on the scooter, change of pace. Nothing like pedophile jokes when going on a charity run. Yee-hoo! It's always the right time for those kind of jokes. Meeting the girlfriend's parents, church Sunday morning, charity runs. Yeah. My first, my third, the third place I ever lived in Taiwan, but it was like my first main home, was just left at these flashing yellows. It was just in here. It was kind of a poorish area. It was really cheap. It was, the rent was like, well, at the time, let me think, 7 times 5, 35, it was about 300, is that right? Yeah, it was I'm not going to make that. It was about $350 a month, and it was but it was a fairly small apartment, fairly dirty. Cardboard on there. So, they're starting to pick up the speed. It's been a while since I've ridden. Actually, it's been a very, very long while since I've ridden my scooter in a group. There was a period in Taiwan where I didn't have a motorcycle. There's been a couple of periods, and yeah, there's been a couple of times when in Taiwan where I didn't have a motorcycle, and what I would do for motorcycle fun was this kind of a thing. I would meet up with other people riding the same scooter as me, because it's a really popular scooter here, and they're fairly quick, and there's a lot of clubs that ride this scooter. So it's if you want to be a social scooter person in Taiwan, the Yamaha Cygnus is the way to go. And I used to do these rides fairly regularly, about once a month. There was like about a 1 or 2 year period where I didn't have a motorcycle out of the 13 years that I've been in Taiwan. Oh, and we're going to this gas station, evidently. Woohoo! And I smash into the back of this truck. Good place to park. Fucking moron. I need gas. Go. Someone's going to ask me, how much is gas in Taiwan? I got asked that recently. And I've said it a few times, but I haven't said it recently. So, I don't know. Is the answer. I don't know. Probably says, one of these is probably the price. This is probably the price. That's like $1.10 per liter. And no one does what I'm doing right now. Fills their own tank. It's like unheard of in Taiwan. Every single gas station in Taiwan is, the opposite of self-service? Non-self-service? What? I don't know. How would you say that? Okay. I had a half tank, so it's costing me about $3 for my half tank to fill. Can you tell me a story, JD? Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, you throw it in the water? Yes. Okay, and then what? Butterfly. Is that a butterfly? Yeah, I think it was a beetle of some sort.